Today's daily recap is for Friday, November the 8th, 2024. Action packed, moved right along, but not too many different scenes, and I like that. Bottom line, Jason rescues Sasha. Sidwell planted a bomb in the room that Sasha was in. Look, he fully planned on killing her. He wanted Holly to be the one to bring the diamonds to him because, bottom line, he probably was going to take his diamonds and her too, make her his personal slave. And now I'm not going to say Holly deserved that, but kind of. Uh, but it was Jason. And he goes, I expected Holly to bring me my diamonds. Jason says, but here I am. And he goes, I could kill you right now. And Jason said, you could try. Now, see, that's the kind of Jason I like. Jason, to me, could take over for Sonny, but then Jason would not have an enforcer like himself. The actual mob boss couldn't be going into situations like this because he would be just killed on the spot, realistically. But anyway, back to business. So he goes, I bought the diamonds, and he goes, show them to me. So Jason shows him one and gives it to him. He said, well, where are the rest of them? He says, where's Sasha? You bring her and you'll get the rest of them. So Sidwell, on his phone, he has a hidden camera in there, which of course he would. And it shows Sasha trying to break out of the vent. She found a letter opener. Sasha was trying to get herself out of there. And I'm like, go, Sasha, go, right? So Jason sees she's alive. And Sidwell says, oh, but not for long, because there's a bomb planted in her room. Now, give me my diamonds. So Jason goes and gets the diamonds. And Sidwell says, boom, he activates the bomb. He says, you got 5 minutes to find her in this huge warehouse. Jason says, where is she? So Sidwell tells him the room number. But now that I think about it, he told him the wrong room number. I thought he said 532, but Sasha was really in 533. But anyway, Jason takes off, and Sidwell is just I kind of like his character. He could be a good villain because he takes he's amused. Like he was just like, oh, go, you better go if you think you can find her. And he's like, cause you can't, right? He's just whatever. And Sidwell takes off. Jason is running through this building. He gets to, I think, 522, and the door won't open. He goes, Sasha, Sasha. And he hears her. She goes, I'm over here. And she's banging on the door. And it was the door across, right? He says, step away from the door. So Sasha steps away and she says, clear. And Jason kicks in the door. She goes, 45 seconds. So they are tearing through these two were gone, right? Sasha's like, I'm out. You follow me, or you fall behind if you want, but I'm living, right? So they are racing through the building, and Jack Brennan is in the building now, and he's like, I need an update. But the bomb explodes, but Jack is far enough outside. He's in an outer stairwell. It knocks him back, but it doesn't kill him, right? So we have, while all this is happening, Holly, oh my Sasha, it's taking too long for Sasha. Sash. Oh. And Robert's like, she'll be okay. Robert gives Holly every break in the world. Yet it's so interesting to me how Sonny Corinthos is the devil to him. That's what is so. Holly completely was linked with this criminal, completely stole from him, brought trouble to the town of Port Charles, right? But Holly, oh, that's just Holly. She's still all right. I love that woman. And ultimately, she loves our daughter, Sasha, right? Ooh. So Holly's like, I've got to get out of here. I've got to go find Sasha. As if she could. And when she ran out the office, I thought, okay, now Sidwell can take her. Go ahead. But Robert ran out after her. Brennan brought Jason and Sasha back to his office. You know, they're all a little singed and dirty from the explosion, right? And then Robert and Holly are brought back in. And Rick Lansing. Rick is good. I gotta tell you, Rick is good. But he goes, I want to know where you got your pictures from and who took these pictures. And Anna's trying to stonewall, and somehow it ends up, I think she said Jason gave the pictures to her. He goes, so you took pictures that could have definitely been altered. She goes, but they weren't. From a criminal, and you based your opinion that my client committed that crime. See, my whole thing is this: police take evidence any way they can get it. Seriously. If those pictures would have been delivered to Anna in a manila envelope by a carrier, guess what she would have done? She would have looked at the evidence and gone based on that. And then they would have looked at the authenticity, because now with AI, you got to check everything, right? Because you can't take not one picture for face value anymore. But I'm saying, no, that argument Rick gave is probably what's going to get Ava off in soap opera land. But in soap opera land, so what? Criminals are caught, filmed on webcams, traffic cams, people's private cell phones, and they turn that in, and that is valid evidence. So what? Sonny had a private eye following Ava. So what? In the real world, that's still good evidence, right? But it just has to be analyzed properly. Bottom line, you can't see Christina as the aggressor, and it doesn't show, and it does show Ava grabbing her. I mean, it kind of shows a bit, but not so much that Ava pushed her, because she didn't. So anyway, Anna still try. He goes, I think you either naive or you are leaning more to, believing the word of criminals. And Anna's like, you know what? You could take what your whole theory, you keep it to yourself, but you're going to talk about it, keep it to yourself outside of my office. Look, I have a Alexa on my cell phone trying to record my conversation. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm like, hey, come on now. See what I mean? AI. So anyway, she shows him the door, and she gets a phone call that there was a bomb at the warehouse. And she's calling Jack Brennan. You're supposed to keep me informed of anything that's going to happen. I have not heard from you. I'm thinking, shut up, Anna. You're just a police commissioner. You heard about it when everybody else in Port Charles heard the bomb go off. Then you heard about it. Ain't nobody got time to be saying, hey, listen, Anna, we please. So anyway, she goes to the scene with Dex and her other cops, which now she can, right? Got something in my tooth here. Now she can. So they're investigating, they find nothing, they find the bomb accelerant that they used, or whatever ignited it. And she's telling Dex to go find cam footage and blah 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 and yada yada yada, whatever. So now when Robert and Holly come back in, Jason is uh he's there with Sasha and Brennan. And well, Brennan brings Holly and Jason in. And Robert thanks Jason, right? Because Sasha said, Jason saved me. And Holly comes up, oh my God. No, she goes to Robert first Robert steps to Sasha first, and Sasha hugs him. And she says, "Thank you for saving me," meaning, in this effort. And Holly's just looking. And now Holly's thinking, I got to get a piece of that thanks action. So she comes, "Sasha, Sasha, oh, I'm so glad you're alive, Sasha. You just, oh, she's touching her face. You mean everything?" She goes, "Mother, you gave up the diamonds for me?" And she goes, uh, "I love diamonds, but I love you more, Sasha." And Sasha just looks at her, and I'm thinking, is that all it's going to take for you, girl? You've been hating your mama for the majority of your life, but you found out she gave up diamonds for you that she's going to try to steal again. Well, not from him, but from somebody else, and put you back in danger. See, because you were kidnapped because of her. But okay. So then Robert goes to Jason and he goes, "Thank you so much for rescuing my daughter." And Jason goes, "No problem." Right. And then Jason's phone rings and it's Anna. "Anna, I'm just here at the warehouse where the explosion happened, and I need you to meet me in my office in 20 minutes. I want answers." And I'm like, oh my, chick, please. They won't, or they better not, they won't put Jason with Anna. Jason will never be with a woman that barks orders at him and feels she could control him. See, Sam was his ride or die. Things went wrong once she felt like she knew he couldn't quit that life. Now, when he was Drew, he could, but to me, and then their whole magic kind of fizzed out when he was Drew sitting behind Aurora's desk, right? When he was Jason sitting behind Aurora's desk, she thought she was happy. There was no thrill there at all. But she felt, of course, we know Sam felt the safety of herself and her children came first, especially after that last scare where they all were going to have to go to the island, and she wasn't about that. So anyway, Carly accepts Jason for Jason, period. She doesn't want Jason to die, but she will gladly point Jason in the direction of danger to save someone they love, right? Now, they didn't love Sasha, but this was a worthy cause for Jason. So he did it because, it's kind of a carryover from Sidwell's Island. Okay. Now, what I liked, and let's see if they do this. If Jason and Sasha next week run into each other 2 times, because that's their little thing in soaps. If they run into each other 2 times next week, they're screen testing us for Jason and Sasha. And I tell you what, you ain't got to screen test me for Jason and Sasha. I want them away from Anna. So all you got to say to me is Jason and Sasha, what you think? And I say, let's go for it. Because you already saw they're changing Sasha's character. They're hardening her almost. She's not a victim. She's not going to be a victim. She ain't going to be a cook for family either. That ain't going to work. We're going to have to find something else for Sasha because she's going to need to get away from Cody. So we're going to find another direction Sasha could go in, and it's going to end up, her and Jason are going to end up working together a lot, and they are the pair. And I could see that. So I did read a comment corner. I think it's the first one where it's, the comment corner commenter said they hope Sasha's not pregnant so they could pair her with Jason. I'm with you on that. Let's ex-nay but you know what? Let me tell you something. Jason don't have a problem with the woman he's with pregnant with somebody else. He's proven that. He ain't got a problem with that. So anyway, that was the excitement there. And then we moved on to Alexis pissed me off. She came by to say goodnight to Scout, but Scout was already asleep. And she was talking to Olivia. She gave Olivia the engagement ring back, or, you know, Olivia couldn't take it because she goes, my son gave it to you. So, you need to give it back to him in case he wants. She didn't know if Dante wanted that ring back, right? But Alexis says, I want Scout and Danny to come live with me. And Olivia said, um, she goes, because I have to talk to Drew. But if he wins the election, he'll be spending a whole lot of time in Washington, D.C. Scout's going to need stability and to be around family. And she says, and Olivia said, and Danny? She goes, isn't Danny and Jason's relationship? I know Sam has said their relationship had gotten a lot better. And so Alexa says, Jason is not in the position to raise a teenager. And I thought, chick, how you know? How you know? You're one sneeze away from the bottle, Alexis. Now, I like Alexis, his character. She ain't my favorite, but you're one incident away, one weak moment away from spiraling down the barrel of a bottle. Your own kids couldn't keep you from doing that. Your kids aren't going to do it either. That sobriety thing is, she's truly gonna have to embrace it, right? And I thought, you don't have the right to dictate where Danny's gonna live, because she said, I'll talk to Drew. Oh, but you're gonna talk to Drew, but you made a decision for Jason. No. Me knowing Jason will probably what Jason will do, Jason's going to say, it is Danny's choice. Danny's old enough to make a choice. Jason's going to say, it's Danny's choice where he wants to live. Because see, Jason don't have to live above Kelly's. Jason is a multimillionaire. Hello? And he got all his money unlocked. He could see, I wouldn't be surprised if he says, no, Danny will live at the Quartermain house. And I will be there to come visit. I'll be there a lot. Because Monica loves him. Monica is his great grandmom. Jason grew up, well, really when he was a kid, Scout's age, they had Jason. Jason was living with his mother, the mistress, in a property on the grounds, right in the back. But then once Monica really truly fell in love with Jason, she embraced him and brought him into the house with AJ and everything else. Didn't take her long. Monica just fell in love with him. But anyway, I guess Susan was her name. Susan Moore, maybe. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But living with Alexis to me is not the option. Alexis is not nurturing enough. Yeah, she coddled Christina. She did raise Molly, but Christina was sent away to boarding school for her preteen. She didn't come back till she was like 15, 16. Well, yeah, and then she got involved with Kiefer. Molly always lived with Alexis. So I can't say Alexis did too bad a job. Molly turned out fine. We'll see. So you know what? The verdict is out. The verdict is up for me with Alexis. But to me, I see the kids thriving more if Danny stays there. Drew says, no, I want my daughter raised in this house, right? Monica's here. Family is in that house. That's where those kids need to be, not on Alexis's place, which is on the back road or wherever. They can come visit you regularly, but not live with you. And it's not for you to make this decision. Period. Point blank, no. Because what Alexis will do, she will prohibit Jason from spending time with Danny. See? And if Jason does say, okay, you know what, my son can live with you if that's his choice, but I will have access to my son. Because, see, default, Danny goes to his father, not his grandmother. And if they go before a judge and we want to pretend who's been in more trouble, Alexis or Jason, okay, well, really, we know it's Jason, but Alexis has killed some folks and done some things. Right? So no, Alexis is not squeaky clean. And Jason, Diane would hate to have to go up against her friend in a custody thing, but Diana win. She would win for Jason if that's what if it came down to it. So anyway, we're going to see there's going to be some more tension there. We're going to see where this all goes with Alexis and her wish, right? Cody and Tracy had a long talk. I fast forwarded through that whole thing. Um, Tracy really is going to take him under her wing. And she's like, look, we're going to watch Drew. And we're going to watch him mess up. And we're going to get his Quartermain shares away from it. She is just bringing Cody into the plan. And Cody is all for it. And you know what? Good. Let's get a little edge on Cody. I can see that. I like that. I ain't mad at that. Can't have your Sasha. Be a bad boy, but don't go to Selena Wu. Don't, Tracy, I'm cool with that. Because whatever trouble he get in, Tracy gonna get him out of it. And he gonna make a lot of money. I was gonna say legally, but you know what? Blackmail's not legal, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He'll be okay with Tracy. So anyway, all right, everybody, that is it. That's it for today. Good day. Good day. Now let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. Of course, there were so many comments, everybody, and I will not be able to get to everyone's. I'm starting my trusty dusty stopwatch here for comment corner. Today in Comic Corner, I'm starting from the bottom up. From the bottom up, we start with Denzel. Denzel says, my girl Sasha had a lot of balls today, stepping up to Sidwell and telling him about her con artist mom, her child's death, her husband Brando that died, and held and hold 9 yard. I don't know what that one meant. 9 yard. I was so proud of her too. Sidwell was just shocked and surprised at the same time, but Sasha better be careful still because my guy Sidwell ain't no joke at all. He will take out Sasha. Yes, he will. And definitely he planned on it because we found out the bomb, right? And then Denzel also says, love the scene between Sonny and Alexis. Sonny being there for her. Me too. Me too. And then they were talking about Sam. And of course, Alexis blames herself. And then I'm gonna skip down one more. Denzel, your paragraph says those scenes between Carly and Brennan were crazy. Brennan is doing this all for Carly. That man, to me, almost doing more than Sonny ever did for Carly. He he ain't hit the bed sheets with her yet, but I'm glad that Brennan hired security to keep an eye on Carly uh in case she does something dumb, and we all know Carly will do something dumb. Everybody go back and finish Denzel's phenomenal comments. They're just a little too long. I have to get to someone else, but great job, Denzel. Wendy says, yeah, well, yeah, she's a con too. If she wanted, but she doesn't deserve all this drama. She was just starting to get in her happy place. Thanks, Holly. Well, no, yeah, I know, but you know what? That needed to be stopped. And then Denzel said to Wendy, I know, I guess that's what that means. All of that, but my opinion stands of what I just said. Yeah, okay. And then Lisa says Willow had a nerve blaming Sasha for telling Coley. Willow had no concerns about Sasha and why she told everyone her mother was dead. She played innocent, but is in, oh, got to start my little stopwatch. Uh, but is it easy ride for Drew? No blaming Drew when she was the aggressor this time. Then had Drew apologizing for her. You know, yeah, but Michael, he saw through that whole, he saw that whole thing, didn't he? And then Gina says, I am so done with Holly. I hope she, Sidwell, and his henchmen are in that coffee house when it goes kaboom. Nobody else. Well, nobody was in it. And then J Girl says Curtis and, and the baby oil. She laughed. I know that was just too much. Um, Wendy says, I'm cool with the baby oil. He didn't look that bad. He was just flexing. Marla says, we don't want to hear about baby oil ever again. Oh, I know. I was gonna make a joke about that, but then I said, no, 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 no. I'm a keep that other baby oil situation out my mouth. And then J Girl said to Marla, exactly. And Anita says, he needed a t-shirt, no baby oil. And then DK says, yikes, even though it had FO vibes. What is FO? I don't know what that means. They were they were a snooze too. I just can't with Portia. Me either. Marla, they had zero chemistry, in my opinion. It feels forced. I don't like Portia and Curtis at all. Portia and Jordan were a better fit for me. Portia and everybody that played Jordan was a better, every actress that played Jordan was a better fit for me. Gina says, baby makers. Willow slept with Michael and Drew, and Michael and Sasha, and Willow had a span of about 24 hours. Wendy says, Holly set it off, all the heartbreak triggering, got folks drinking, fighting, playing musical beds. What a mess. Well, Holly didn't set off Sam dying because, see, that still would have sent Willow right there to Drew in his bed or the floor. You know, I am says Michael has the baby cam footage. Yes, isn't that great? DB says, first thing I thought when Sasha walked through the door unwashed, kissed Michael, and walked up the steps in his family's room, in his family's home, and Drew and his family. Girl, yeah, I know it's a hot mess. Lucy says, please, no one wanted pregnancies. There is enough heartache and drama. Well, you know, Willow, it wouldn't be unwanted for Sasha. Willow would be nervous the whole time. You know how she didn't have a problem keeping a bunch of information from Michael when she was pregnant with the first baby about her dying. She ain't got no problem saying this might not be. But Michael, let me tell you something. First thing he's gonna say, we're getting a DNA test. Seriously. Or Michael would do something like pretend it's his, or make sure that Drew don't know it's his or not, because by law we're married. This baby's mine. Aisha says the fake Michael, the commentator mentioned, was the fill-in actor. Okay. When Chad missed a couple of episodes, yeah, due to his, oh, I didn't know his father died. Oh man, sorry for your loss. I did not know that his father died. Um, and then Portia said, Wendy said, Portia better watch out. Because if Brad needs to protect Lucas by controlling Portia, he's going to do it. Yes, he is. Holly is such a grifter con artist. No good woman. No good woman. I still don't believe Sasha is Robert's daughter. Holly will lie to get what she wants. A man Want a man trapped. Robert is sprung. Yeah, he is. I can't stand Robert. Aisha says, I'm with you, Daily Recap Lady. Holly is going to skip town with them diamonds, knowing that new daddy Robert will go all out for Sasha with her Sidwell problem um, handled. She will have time to negotiate better terms with Sonny. Better terms Sonny was offering. No, Sidwell got his diamonds back. Deal is off. Deal is definitely off. And then we have Lashunta says, Anna is so jealous of Holly. Anna, have a seat. I know she is. Sasha trying to bargain with Sidwell. He didn't care. He don't care. Brad was comforting him. Carly was out of order. Sonny, Sonny can be good. Carly's so hard-headed. They have not found out who killed Austin. I know, we just got a bunch of murders unsolved. Can't blame them on Heather Weaver, right? And then Linda says, Jack and Carly sitting in a tree, Kissi. Have they kissed yet? I don't think so. Comment Corner Land, tell me, have Jack and Carly kissed? I don't think so. Um, I can I can it look forward, but got a tiny bad feeling about Brennan, but he is feeling Cardi. Yeah, I do too, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with bad feeling about Brennan. Marla says, Sidwell is sexy. That man is charming and deadly. I love it. I love Jack Brennan too. Okay, what if the writers were pulling a fast one on us? Jason will be the one to rescue Sasha. He was. What if they're being chemistry tested? I think they are. Michael is about to go left and Drolo. I'm here for it. I don't want Sasha with vengeful Michael. I don't want Sasha to go back to Michael either. Been there, done that. She has to be too goody two shoes. Her and Jason, I think, will let Sasha let all that hair down, and he gonna teach her how to shoot. She look, get her a black leather jacket, and Sasha's good to go. One last comment. LaShunta says Willow is having an emotional affair. Michael knew about the one kiss. Sasha slipped to tell him about the second. When they talked, she listened to Drew. Wait. When they talked, she listened to Drew and didn't say anything about the other, kiss. He slept with Sasha, so he didn't say anything after they talked. That's right. She slept with Drew. No way are they even. No, they're not even, if you ask me. They're not even at all. And then, well, I do have time for one more comment. Marie says, yes, Curtis sure did have on that oil, but he is so much man, I didn't mind. Curtis is let's see. CR1 says, yeah, I didn't mind eye candy in the afternoon. And then Lucy says, funny, I didn't notice Curtis with excessive oil. Girl, watch that again, Lucy. Please. It was shining so much I had to kind of turn away. All right, everybody. That's it for Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Thanks for the comments, everybody. Please make sure you're reading everybody's comments. I love the fact that you guys will chime in. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'll be back on Monday for another daily recap of General Hospital.